Hi everyone, hope you're hanging in there and surviving all of this craziness right now. Here today to give you a bit of a state of the nation update on what's happening in real estate. There are a lot of people, unfortunately, right now that still need to buy and sell. Maybe it's fortunate, maybe it isn't unfortunate. But I wanted to give you a bit of a breakdown on what that looks like right now. So the first thing is, it's at the bottom. I should talk about that first. Yesterday, obviously, the government said that all businesses should be closing except for essential services. Real estate is actually on the list of essential services, and so that's good news for all of you who maybe have transactions in the works. Our lawyers, land registry, everything will still be working and operating. Brokerages will be open. So if you are concerned about not being able to close your transaction, don't be at this point. Everything looks like it will proceed. Obviously, things are changing by the minute here, but for now, for those of you that have closings, they will happen. For those of you that are still thinking about buying or selling, and there are a lot of you out there that need to, some people have already bought and need to sell. Some people have already sold and need to buy. So that is all still happening. There are lots of different ways we are getting around kind of the new rules right now with virtual showings, virtual open houses. In many cases, some people are still doing actual physical showings, and that's okay too. You just have to really be aware of the risks and know what you're dealing in, whether or not you're on the buying or selling side. You know, if you are a seller and you are not comfortable with people coming through the home, then everything can be done virtually, and that is totally fair. And I think that's really how we will be operating going forward. Now, just to give you a bit of an update so far, showings are down about 9%, and that's not that much considering. I do anticipate that that will change over time and probably get a little bit less as the weeks go on. So we just have to wait and see what happens there. Sales are really interesting right now. I noticed for the most part in the East End, they're still moving along. Things are selling quickly. They are being listed. It's almost like things haven't changed at all, particularly in the beach, which is interesting. But in the West End, for example, I noticed things are really slowed down, especially in condos. And I think condos are taking maybe a bigger hit right now than freehold homes, because obviously people maybe don't feel as comfortable getting in their elevators and things like that. Downtown seems to be flat, and it seems to really depend right now on what type of product it is, if it's small, if it's large. So, that really depends. And I can't give you all, obviously, really specific numbers on each area. So I would encourage you to reach out to me or one of my teammates, and we can go through your specific details if there's something that you need to know about your particular neighborhood, and then we can make an assessment on how you should move forward from there. Let's see where it goes. I would say over the next week or two. Obviously unprecedented territory. I think we could have lots of things changing. Could be, a very slow time, and maybe it won't be. Maybe it depends on where we live. We just don't know. I do have faith that the market will bounce back nicely once all of this is taken care of. I know a lot of people are very concerned about what this is going to do to their investment, and I think we're going to see a lot of panic sellers, and I don't think that's necessary right now. So not having many answers, but just again giving you the statistics. So we are here to answer any of your questions. Don't worry, you've got lots of experts out there to help you through this, and hopefully you can rely on us if you need to. I wish you the best. I will report again next week, and we'll talk then. Have a good week until then.